Herbalism. MJ's interested in getting his grow operation going again. Go see what he has in mind. MJ's waiting for you at the greenhouse. I don't think there'll be anything up there, but I'll give it a quick look.
Staff Sergeant, have I got a business opportunity for you?
Yeah, we've already talked about it. You also have nothing here. Can't turn my vision on either. Struggle is part of the story. That is the only one I can read.
Didn't waste any time, did you?
Went and grabbed where Slim's asshole brigade didn't burn. Still trying to get things up and running again. Already got vultures at the farm trying to pick over my old operation.
You need any help?
Maybe I'll take you up on that offer to partner up. If you're interested, we could build something here, man.
I can think of tougher hustles. Fuck MJ. Let's get New Bordeaux high.
See if you can find some of that ditchweed. That'll get us on our way to a first crop.
Collect ditchweed to have something to plant in the greenhouse. Well, if you already have it, why am I... Okay. Cultivation. Manage and harvest your crops. $1,000 till the next level. Well, I guess I'm investing all of my money. Do I get any money back from doing this? Plant. Plant a new or custom strain. Ditchweed. Its starting price is that much to that much. It's bland. I have to actually wait for this stuff to grow? Does that mean real... That can't be real world hours. 20 to 28 hours. It has been planted. Upgrades. Planters. I can't... Oh, I already have one. If this stuff makes it grow faster, then I will be buying it. I can't. Oh my... Lighting. Oh. Water. Of course. Air conditioning. Thing is locked. Check back when it's mature to harvest. Oh my god. This is terrible for like a recording process because now I gotta just leave the game on because nothing moves when you're not playing. Stuff only moves while you have the game running and not when the pause screen is on. Because I was trying to figure out how do I get money? Like when does it start? It takes anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour before your underbosses pay you. And I did that through timing and all these different things to figure out how to do it. Hey, we were at the 420 mark. So now, I don't know how long it's going to take for this stuff to actually grow, and I have to leave the game running because I can't just sign off and come back later. It's very annoying.
All we have is a little baby reefer right now. Give it some time.
And when you have nothing left to do in the game, like it's... This is it. This is all I have left to do but races. 99%. 99%. 100%. This took 48 minutes for this thing to finish. 48 minutes of real world time. That is so ridiculous.
Laker, me grow operation, a Sue grow operation. You, sir, are the proud papa of a weed harvest. Take that shit in.
I would be happier if I didn't have to wait 48 minutes to continue a mission. That's because I'm at the end of the game. I have nothing to do while I wait for this weed to grow. And I can't just go and... I have to leave the game signed on. That's... it's so dumb. 48 real life minutes. It says the growth in game was 28 minutes or something like that. I don't remember. 28 hours, I mean, in game. That's a day and a couple of hours. Multiple days have passed in game, and it still didn't. Give me my weed. What is this? Is this who I'm selling it out to? Because obviously I'm going to pick the highest profit one, which is Cassandra. And I want to plant another one, because if it takes 28 minutes for all of them...
Holy shit, you moved all that shit? Well, come on by so we can talk.
Oh my god. 48 minutes.
Oh, your money put right back into the business. Now, I got a line on another strain if you're interested. Ruderalis. Nothing fancy, but it'll curl your toes.
Long as it gets the job done.
No doubt. And I figure a motivated, ex-enlisted man like yourself should have some bright ideas for acquiring and cultivating it.
Right on, I hear you. Let me see what I can do.
Like I said, keep an eye out for Ruderalis. Won't make us a fortune, but folks will smoke it.
Why? Why would you do that? Because now I gotta go get this next one. Right? And then I have to plant it. It's not gonna be the same growth rate. Because if they have a growth rate for one, that means there's individual growth rates, or else you wouldn't bother giving a growth rate at all. Why can't it just be, I plant one, he gives me a mission to go get something else, and then by the time I get back, it's done growing? Instead of forcing your player to sit here for an hour. It's just a dumb mission. Especially for, like, I don't smoke weed. I don't care if other people smoke weed. But as someone who doesn't care, but I'm doing this because it's a mission in a video game, this is a waste of my time. But I want to get everything out of the game. But waiting an hour in real life to continue a mission.
Might as well pick up some bread.
What am I gonna do? For an hour while my game just sits there. Oh my god. Because there's no weight. There's no weight mechanic for this.
He's gone. Means I'm done. That shit's all in. Let's go.
I have no patience, so I'm just killing them. Any other time I would probably try to stealth it.
Kill all of us.
Because I just had to wait an hour of not getting the game while I waited for my weed plants to grow. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed.
Monkey killing time.
I can't pick up the bill that's on the floor, the stacks. Why don't I take all of these instead of just one? If I need to, as you can clearly see, there's a couple still there. Why can't I just take all of it? See, now I'm just annoyed, so I'm getting upset about in-universe mechanics. When I just need them, I need to just relax. You just move on. This is where all you people who do smoke are like, aha, man, maybe you should smoke. It'll calm you down. I don't think it would. I would still be annoyed and upset about a video game telling me I have to wait an hour to keep playing. It would make more sense if this was like a multiplayer game and they're trying to get players to stay on. That would make more sense. Because games do that all the time. They need players on the game to make it look like they have more active players, so they make asinine and arbitrary shit for players to do to force them to stay in the game. So that would make a lot of sense if this was multiplayer. To create a situation where you're like, oh, gotta stay in the game for an hour because we need to get our player count up. But it's not. It's not a multiplayer game. It's not an online game. There's no wait mechanic. There's no fast travel mechanic. It's just stand in one spot for an hour, 48 minutes. It's still flashing in front of me, my stopwatch, when I recorded this. 48 minutes. I really want to like this game. Yes, it had a lot of bugs, but some of the choices that they made are just the stupidest shit. And I'm hoping they don't do the same thing in the old country, because I really liked the first Mafia game. And I'm really hoping they don't do the same shit. I've also tried picking up hitchhikers. I can't. That's a little missed opportunity there. They could have done something with that. Because you see, this mission would take a bit of time, right? To drive all the way out to this location. We're about 9 minutes in. Why couldn't it be a 10-minute, a 20-minute growth rate, and then give me a mission I could do while I'm waiting for it to grow? I can't imagine people, well actually I can, because I'm essentially doing what they did, but people who played this DLC on launch and were like, oh, I'm gonna do the freaking weed thing. Wait, how long does this take to grow? Because I didn't look it up. If I would have looked it up, I probably would have said, no, I'm not doing this shit. And walked away. Back at his farm. I don't know why I had to come all the way out here to get this. There were literally... Look, there's more here. There's more right here, and I can't just grab them and go? Drive back to go plant my new weed. Its name, I didn't even pay attention to the name. Regulus, my Regulus weed. I really want to stop my phone from flashing the number at me as a reminder, but I'm driving. Apparently I just drifted for at least 5 seconds. Didn't realize I did that. I'm guessing it was when I got trapped in the dirt. Moving on. At least now I know 28 minutes equates to 48 minutes. So I'll just have to do the math when I find out the growth rate of this next freaking one. Try to figure out how. This is the other annoying thing. It's a winding road, so I have to wind down this road. I can't just... Oh, maybe I can. Say I can't just go off a jump or something and get down there. And right when I said that, there was a jump.
Hey, Lincoln, we got plenty of room to start growing product here.
Yeah, you also have 3. Why am I only growing 1 at a time?
Right now, we need to focus on getting some buds planted.
Before I do, can I get any upgrades? Planter upgrade. More yield. Lighting upgrade. Please, no. Fuck you. Water upgrade. Air conditioning upgrade. Everything now needs upgrade level 3. Oh wait, I can get that. Fertilizer. Alright, what was this last one? The lab? Strains? Let's go ahead and plant our ruderalis. This one takes 32 minutes, or 32 to 40 hours. So now I gotta do a conversion to see how long that's really gonna take. And there's 4. There's 4 of these. Okay. Been planted.
My back's a sumbitch today.
So is this entire mission. What is this? Barbarella? Now another long wait. Alright, Ruderalis is finally ready. It took over an hour. Of course it did. I had time to order food, go pick up food, eat food, and still have, like, 20 minutes. I just don't get why it couldn't be in-game hours. Harvest? So I'll get 21, 26, so obviously send it to Point Verdun. It doesn't even start the next one. I can't do anything until I get the next upgrade. This is like the biggest waste of time missions that exist. Planted, right? Okay. Can I then... I can only fertilize flower-growing ones. So now I just gotta wait for another hour to continue this mission. What's the max level so I know how much time I'm wasting on this thing? It looks like 4. None of these upgrades go past 4. That says required level max. So 5 maybe? Okay. Now set another timer. And wait another hour to play a video game. All right, another hour has gone by. Can I see the demand before I make what I'm making? Because then I can make what they want and get more money. Is there a way? Is there a way to do that? I guess I'm gonna make some Tranquillum. Fat Rabbit, Frisco Kid, or Love and Hate. I kind of like Fat Rabbit. Y'all want to go hit that Fat Rabbit? As you can tell, I don't smoke. That sounded like such a narc thing to say. Y'all want to go hit that Fat Rabbit? Okay. At least it has the same time as this one. Okay, making some fat rabbit. Guess go stand outside for another hour. Is there really no way to just wait for time to pass? No. It's literally just waiting for an hour. Okay. Another hour. My fat rabbit is ready. I am exhausted. I'm taking
Make
naps
yourself at home, Staff Sergeant.
between these.
So, you never said how things shook out with Roxy. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, we did it. This should be enough to finish this one. What do you mean I can't harvest it? It says it's done. Okay, now I can harvest it. 38 is the highest. Oh, wait, what? What is this? I can keep going? Well, then, yeah, I'm going to pick whatever gives me the highest payout. Oh, because they have other burrows. I didn't realize I could keep scrolling. I just thought it was just the person. I didn't read it. Okay, well, that one's a 55. Send it to South Downs. MJ's gonna send me for my next one.
We are officially a growing concern. Get it? Growing.
Yeah, I get it. What do you have for me?
A new strain of indica. Some good shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I met some cats over in the hollow who talked indica up. Said it was nice couch time bud.
See, you know your reefer, man.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do about tracking it down.
You plant some of that indica, and the money will start rolling in.
Indica. How many do I need of indica? 3. I think I'm level 3. I'll upgrade when I get back. There's no point in upgrading anyways. I don't have anything planted. Can't plant anything until I have the next type. Okay. I had to wait an hour just to get to play some gamage. So I gotta try to take naps in between or something? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in between an hour. Grow time. I tried the races. I did 2 of them and was immediately bored, so I didn't go back to them. They're just not... It's racing in a non-racing game. There was no story. Like, it's got a mission that says complete 12, but there's no story to it. It's just get a car, drive to location, do the race, do 12 of them, I guess, and I unlock a vehicle, but no content. Like, no, I mean, it's content, it's a race. Nothing to it to give it any substance to make it enjoyable, other than just racing. Yeah. I'll do them at a later time, eventually. I didn't care. I'm caring less and less about this mission, to be honest. Because I have to keep waiting an hour just to do anything. When I just want to... Like, I'm at the end of the game. It's this mission, and then killing Marcano, and then I'm done. But because it's a Mafia game, spoilers, slight spoilers to any of you who have never played a Mafia game that are watching this for some reason, your character typically dies at the end. I guess Vito didn't die at the end. But there's no exploration after the game. There was in the first game, just as like a little fun thing where you could keep playing afterwards. I don't think you get to explore the world after in the second game. So once it's over, it's just over. And I'm anticipating that for this game because there's not even a chapter select for this game. So I want to get everything done because once I go to Marcano, it probably just ends there and then I can't replay the game. I have to restart the entire thing. If I have to restart the entire thing, then I want to at least get all the missions done in a first playthrough. There's multiple here. I'm taking one and I have to go pick the other ones up elsewhere. That makes no sense. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. Why wouldn't I just take the other plants? Just looking around for any kind of reference, any kind of Easter egg, anything to give some enjoyment here. Because it's just a lot of driving. Get weed, drive, pick up next weed, drive, pick up next weed, drive, plant the weed, wait an hour, come back, plant more, wait an hour, come back, plant more, wait an hour. Because the first one, it was plant one strain, level up. The second one, it was plant two different ones, level up. So I'm guessing in between each one, like I'm gonna have to plant 3. So it's gonna be 3 hours till my next time I get to finally play the game. And then after that one, I have to wait 4 hours until I get to finally play the game. That's just my guess. And then even playing the game is what I said. I'm just driving to pick up weed. I literally have people to do the tedious stuff for me. That's part of being the leader of the Mafia. You don't do the boring shit. I mean, technically, I shouldn't be doing any of the shit. But I definitely shouldn't be doing fetch quests. I have a guy who will drive me a car. I can just be like, dude, on your way to pick me up, or on your way to drop the car off, can you grab that weed for me? I don't know, man. I'm just tired. I wasn't expecting this at all for this mission. I mean, I anticipated growing the weed. I just wasn't expecting it to be this long. Because if we have to do 5, get to level 5, that's 5 hours. Level 4, that adds up, that's 9 hours. Level 3, that's 12 hours. Level 2, that's 14 hours. Level 1, adding all those up together, this is a 15-hour mission. If it's adding the way that I think it's going to add, and I think it's going to add that way. This one mission is going to take you 15 hours, 15 real-world hours of having the game logged on, unpaused, can't be paused, Can you move, sir? I'm really in the hurry to get there. I'm assuming. 15 real-world hours of the game being turned on because it doesn't accumulate when the game's turned off. It doesn't accumulate when the game is paused. 15 hours. And the only thing I know for sure is I'm unlocking his car. His van, his weed van. I'm doing all of this, spending 15 hours on this mission to get his freaking weed wagon that I'm never going to drive, if I'm being completely honest.
Come tussle with a motherfucker. Shit's going down. Take out the whole team. Dead asshole.
Who do you think you're fucking with?
I don't know, what's your name?
I'm stuck. Give me.
Whatever your name is who I think I'm fucking with.
You can have them when I'm done.
Let's shoot some shit up.
I got that.
You going out however I decide you're going out, buddy.
Get behind him. He's unloading on us. Ah, tear you.
I hate when they survive a shotgun blast because they should not. But okay. I guess it automatically marked it. I don't know why I was pausing the screen. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm just tired. And I'm only 3 hours into a potentially 15-hour thing. This is my whole weekend. Is literally just having this game on with a timer set because I want to get it over with so I can beat the game. And yes, I could probably just look it up and find out. Like, I'm probably gonna beat the game and then find out, oh no, you could still explore afterwards. You could still do the side quests you didn't finish afterwards. But I don't look things up on a first playthrough because I don't think you should. I don't understand that. And I don't... People are mad or confused at me for wanting to play video games blind. Yes, I want to play it blind. I don't want to know what's going to happen before I play the game. You both jumped in front of my car. But I have so many people that are like, bro,
There's a mess of trouble here. Please help.
why are you playing this without knowing what to do?
Any units in the area, please
Because
respond.
that's what you should do when you play video games. It's more weird that people will look things up instead of just experiencing it for themselves. And it's different if it's like you can't afford to buy a game to play it. That's different. There's my timer going off to tell me that I should be... And it's all the way on the other side of the room, of course. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've already forgotten what exactly I was
All
talking
units,
about.
search is
The
called
the
off.
point's still the
Repeat,
same. The
abandon
people
search.
who
Return to patrol.
like, and it's in my descriptions now to point out that I'm not a walkthrough channel because people would go on and be like, this doesn't tell me how to do things. You're doing all this nonsense. You're talking about things that have nothing to do with the video and you're not walking me through it. It's just like, it's not a walkthrough channel. And then this person was just like, well, what's the point then? Why are you doing this? If you're not, like, why are you making a video if you're not walking someone through it? It's just like, do you not know what a playthrough is? Just one person? Is it really just you? One dude guarding that one thing of weed? There was non-lethal takedowns for anyone other than cops and civilians, I would have done it. I feel like he didn't need to die for that. But I mean, it just, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. For people who don't. Oh yeah, I know what I say. Like, if you can't afford it, then it's fine. I understand you wanting to watch a playthrough before you play the game yourself. I get that. But why would you, if you already own the game, why would you watch someone else play it before you play it? Then the entire experience is spoiled for you. And I know for some people it's like, I don't want to make the wrong choices. I don't want to do the wrong thing. But that's part of the game, is experiencing that. Like, I killed people at the beginning of this before realizing I could hire them. And, I mean, honestly, if I could reset this, I would have. But I can't. And I'm not going to restart an entire playthrough for that. I already had to restart the playthrough because a cutscene glitched out. But I'm not going to look anything up when I'm playing a game for the first time. And yeah, I'm sure people are going to be yelling at me, explaining things to me. Like, maybe I'm wrong about how this weed mission works. I mean, I'm not, because I've already tried it. Like, there's nowhere to relax. Like, you can't rest. I've gone back to my home. There's no rest option. It's literally just waiting an hour. So, I mean, I don't know. And I've done the whole turning the game off with the timer running, and I've come back and nope, it's not done yet. So it has to be game turned on, unpaused time for it to work. So I'm not wrong about that, even though people will probably come on and be like, you're incorrect. No. As I've said, this has been my whole weekend since Friday. Well, it's Saturday, so it's 2 days, but I have only gotten to level 2 of this. Well, because I was also doing the Sammy's Bar mission, so I had to build my money up for that. The other thing I was gonna do was get achievements. I looked at some of the achievements to see if I could get them, but they're broken. One of them is like collect 500,000 dollars. I have $500,000. I didn't get the achievement, so those are pointless as well. So there's just nothing to do in the downtime other than the races that I don't care. Also, the races aren't enough. The races that I've done took about 2 to 3 minutes. One of them, I think, was 5 minutes. So they're not going to fill my hour-long time that I need.
Look around. We definitely need to start growing some of that good shit.
Why don't you grow it while I'm gone?
Nothing happening until we get some of this shit planted.
Yeah, why don't you plant it while I'm gone? Because you need the new one, that's why. Let's plant the new one. Indica. Let's get them new upgrades. What does this even do? Planter upgrade 3. It gives me a higher yield. Lighting gives me a higher growth rate. That's what I really need then. Is that going to decrease it from an hour? I really hope so. Fragility. Okay. Ventilation gives me quality. Fertilizer. Turns your plant with young status to mature. Yes. Wait, so then if I go back in, I wish it would just have a thing to tell me how long here, right? Okay. I guess I will half my timer and see if it works. So I'll be back in 30 minutes or an hour, depending on whether or not that thing actually was true. And it decreases my time of growing. This one took an hour and 15. So even though I decreased growth time.
Maybe we should chuck all this and start growing tomatoes. Who doesn't like tomatoes?
If tomatoes grow faster than this weed... I didn't even notice it changed this. It moves stuff around in here. Harvest my indica batch. Okay, that's a 56, a 59 in river. Oh, it's a 74 in downtown. Ooh, it's an 80 in French. So we're gonna send it to the French ward. And we're gonna have to at least do one more hour and 15-minute before I can move on to the next upgrade. Get my final one. Should I just make a new one again? What is a growth rate fast? Please, anything. They're slows and averages. That's a very slow. Then why would I make that ever? Jamaican Train, Bubblegum Blackout, or Cousin Earl? See, this is like the name you would call it. You would call it something like Cousin Earl so that the cops don't catch on. Like, where are you going? Go chill with Cousin Earl. What are you doing? I'm gonna go Bubblegum Blackout? But these are like the names of like modern day pot, right? They got names like this shit. It's easy to distinguish, but it's legalized now, so it doesn't matter. During the time period that Lincoln's in, something like Cousin Earl is what you would call it. But I like Jamaican Train. I don't really care much for Bubblegum Blackout. I don't know. That sounds weird. I do like Jamaican... Wait, I can randomize the name, though. Oh, it just gives me more. Otto's Man... Sagon Sally or Hitch... No, those are all dumb. Oh. I shouldn't have done this because I'm not liking any of the new name. Hot Pants? I'm not liking any of the new ones. Super Pound Cake? Oh, wow, just call it straight Kush. Yeah, the cops aren't going to catch on to that, are they? Hey, Captain Penny's. We've heard about that already, haven't we? Bordeaux Kingfish. Granny's Jam? That sounds gross. Chill out, Lila's Love, Irish Highway. Okay, now it's replaying them, so that means I can get back to the one I wanted. Jamaican train. So ditchweed will be the fastest, but it won't get me the money I need. Wait, yeah, it will. Means I'll get my upgrade. The fastest. This one still took an hour. This one took an hour. This one took an hour and 15 minutes. What do you mean this is the fastest? I'm going to still make this one. I want to get done with this mission as soon as possible.
All we have is a little baby reefer right now. Give it some time.
Okay. Okay, that one is done. I'll tell you, even though that was fast, it still took at least 40-something minutes.
We got a crop. LeVeau and I got it worked out.
He's happy with our little side project as long as I kick in something for the movement.
Okay. So yeah, overall, just to get to level... Well, that we don't know yet. I guess I have to harvest first. So 31, 37, 40. Are you serious? And I still am short. I thought I did the math right in my head. So no matter what, it's going to take 2.5 to 3 hours just to get to level 4, because I have to do this one again. And if I would have chosen a different one, it still would have been that amount of time. Like, what is this 16 to 20 hours thing? That 16 to 20 hours growth time is not accurate because it's not in universe, in game 16 to 20 hours. That would mean 1 day. It's real world. It's still 40 minutes. It still took 40 minutes to do this. And I got to do another one. I thought I did the math right. I should have just, if it's going to be an hour no matter what, I should have just did a different one. Okay. That one is done. Let me see how long that one took. That took 36 minutes for that strain to be done. So yes, no matter what, to get to level 4, I would have had to have done 2.5 to 3 hours of waiting.
My back's a sumbitch today.
Just give me my weed so I can move on. Mean. Oh, even though my timer was up, they weren't finished. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, what do we got? 29, 35. So now we're at level 4. Before I talk to him, let me get my upgrades done. What do you mean? Because I was already at level 3. Do I have to complete the mission first? I was already at level 3.
Congrats on the latest crop. You put a little aside for yourself, right? If that strain did it for you, I got one that'll really let you fly.
Lay it on me.
It's a strain of sativa. Great for the deep thinker types. Might be a little harder to find, but I got faith.
Cool. Let me see if I can track it down.
Go forth and find that sativa, brother. And the motherfucking cash will follow.
I'm guessing I have to complete this first because I reached level 3 or 4. It was 1,000 to get to level 2, and it was 2,500 or 25,000 to get to level 3. Did it despawn my car? No, okay. I was gonna be annoyed. Not mad because I could just call it back, but very inconvenient if it despawned it. Alright, let's go get our first one, which is all the way up there for some reason. Am I just getting 2? I'm getting 3. Why wouldn't I just grab this one first on the way out? Okay, let's go grab our new weed. If I get back and I am not level 4, man, I'm gonna be so pissed. This is literally taking so long. Already invested 6 hours and 15 minutes. I had to glance down to look at my numbers. I'm keeping track because I'm gonna post a comment below for anyone who watches this and wants to know how long it realistically takes for the average player. Yeah, I've already spent 6 hours and 15 minutes. Of just leaving my game running with a timer on my phone. So, obviously, I would say, if you're watching this and haven't played the game, do the Run Faster Baby DLC ASAP so you can get started on this. Because if you don't, you're gonna be freaking screwed like I am with nothing to do while you're waiting for your weed. That was my timer. I literally pressed the button. I hate when you press the button on a freaking thing and it ignores it. Good to go through here. All these missed opportunities for Easter eggs. I've been through here before. I forgot why I came through here, but I've been through here before. Like, there could have been a person in the swamp that's, like, basically an Easter egg to Jason Voorhees. Or Shrek. There's so little Easter eggs in this game. Cultist? Oh, it's a racist. was gonna just leave him here, but if it's a racist, nah, we'll take him out. Again, I could take all this weed with me. But no, we're gonna take one pot. And we're gonna go. It's just this abandoned freaking town. Like how there's a truck here, even though they can't do anything with it. Because there's no bridge that connects that island, so their truck is just stuck there. What is that? His and hers outhouses? Also, why are there so many fuses? I have all the collectibles in the game now, and there's still so many fuses out, but nothing to spend them on. Why did they put so many fuses in the game? Hoping there's not a freaking achievement to collect them all, because there's way too many for me to care about with no payoff. Gotta have an incentive. Don't think there is one. I guess the achievement would be the incentive. But if there's not, then yeah, I don't care about all of those other fuses. I do have them all, right? Now I gotta recheck. Hundo. Oh, no, I don't have those ones yet, because I'm guessing they're... Marcano has to have one, and I think his son has one? Because he gave them as gifts to everybody. So Georgie has to have one, and Marcano has to have one. Because I have all of the map... All of the map is, what do you call it? Linked up? Under wiretapped. The entire map is wiretapped. So if the other two exist somewhere around the map, they're not showing up and could be bugged. So I'm guessing that Georgie has one and Marcano kept one for himself. Sal kept one for himself. Yes. When I went out today, I thought, I'm gonna break that old man's hip. Oh, wait, what is this? People here. These two dudes look like they want to kiss.
Huh?
Oh, really?
You hold slow, motherfuckers die first. Run for cover.
Was worried I wouldn't get to shoot nobody.
Loitering us.
You Negroes are great for target practice.
Come over here and say that.
Time to dive, prick.
There he is. Looks like he legged it.
Maybe you can find him.
I ain't ever gonna stop looking.
Just myself. There, get him. Get behind him.
Got you now, dipshit.
Oh, I tried to shoot through the glass, but I can't. Anything in here? No. Okay.
Got you all to myself.
Alright. Eat up and enjoy. Wish you could just push them without having to pick them up. Last time I drove past here it was cultists. Even though I completed that DLC, the Estegolante are still after me and will occasionally show up to attack me. Wow, bro, are you trying to pull a Saints Row and insurance fraud, or like what? Why do they jump in front of your car? He would have been perfectly safe on the sidewalk. That's my only thought, is that they're intentionally jumping in front of my car. And now that I've made it to basically the end of the game, I have never once, and they mentioned it at the beginning, been pulled over for my driving, unless I hit somebody and the police see it, or someone calls it. I mean, pulled over, they don't pull you over, they attack you. But the police don't care about me speeding. They don't care about me driving in the other lane. They don't care about me doing any of that stuff, even though at the very beginning, Ellis says, make sure you're driving correctly or else the police will stop you. And in the second game, they literally not pulled me over. They don't pull you over. They attack you regardless. They literally attacked me for every tiny traffic violation I did. And yet in this game, they just don't give a shit. And it was before I became essentially the leader of this mafia. The only person in my way is Sal and Georgie. But it was, even in the beginning, they never pulled me over. They never attacked me for speeding or traffic violations. Are you it's giving me the wrong thing. It's gonna have me go into the tunnel like it does all the time when you have to go to that location. I have to go around. I checked that. As soon as I saw the tunnel, I thought, hey, it's gonna have me drive into the tunnel, and then I'm gonna look and it's gonna be above me. So yeah, I have to go up the hill. Because I think there's a Playboy up there and there was an album up there. So I've already gone through this before of it giving me the incorrect directions. Okay, a single racist? Are you racist? He's in a different room. So, I mean, he's a member of the thing, but he's not wearing a cult mask. Or not a cult mask. Well, I guess it's still a cult. But he just looks like an average person. Not enough for me to need to kill him. He would have been a Klansman, yeah. I would have killed him. So this is my last, whatever you want to call it, plant. My last normal plant. Everything else I make is, I think, a hybrid. And I should be ending at level 4. Not, words. I meant I should be ending at level 5, but when I get back and turn this in, I should be level 4. So if I'm not level 4, making sure we're not assaulting a black person. If I'm not level 4, then yeah, I will be upset. Since I just put the work in to be level 4. Yep. We'll collect it when I get back to base. I don't need the money anymore because it's not giving me the achievement. I've reached 500,000 3 times in this save file and have yet to receive the achievement. So I'm not going to care about that. Meaning I don't need to maximize my my thing. My collection of money.
Need someone to get this cash out in the bayou.
Sure thing, Cher. Heading your way now.
Got something I can hang on to for you?
Better not lose this.
On my way. Call me if you need me.
Hey, Lincoln, we got plenty of room to start growing product here.
Yeah, so you don't get your level until you do his mission.
But right now, we need to focus on getting some buds planted.
Okay. We need to get to 50,000. We're over halfway there. Let's go ahead and buy my upgrades first. That's maximizes my growth rate. Hopefully that actually makes a difference, because it didn't seem like it actually did. That makes fragility better. I really don't care about that. I want growth to be better. Quality better. The only one I can't do is planters. I can't buy another planter until I reach level 5. Let's grow the new one. Sativa takes 38 hours. That's my highest one. All right. It's a very slow rate, but I have to grow it because I have to see how long it takes for one thing of this. Okay, so this one originally takes an hour, drops down to 40 minutes. This one took, what was it? This one took an hour, roughly. I don't know what it dropped down to. This one took an hour and 15. So let's see what sativa takes. If this one took an hour and 15, between 28 and 32, this is going to take an hour and a half to 2 hours. Probably an hour and a half.
So, you never said how things shook out with Roxy.
We already went
Know
over
what?
this.
Never mind.
Okay. Set my timer for an hour and a half. Let's see if that works. Well, not works. Let's see if that's enough. Okay. This strain is done, and it took my phone an hour and 20 minutes. What was this one called? Sativa? Make a note of that. Hour and 20 minutes for sativa with, I think, maxed out sunlight. Oh my gosh, this freaking mission. I'm still not done with it. Right, I have maxed out sunlight? Yes, with maxed out sunlight, it still took an hour and 20. Harvest my crop. Wait, we have an 86, 91. This is supposed to go into the, there we go. Okay. So now I just need to do some math to figure out how to do this in the least amount of time. Or, I mean, logically, I could just do 2 more of those, and that would be 2 hours and 40 minutes, and then I would just be done with this whole thing. Or... some string. I can't make any more custom strains? I only get 2? Are any of these fast? Why are none of them fast? Oh my god, I don't care about yield or money. I care about getting them done quickly so I can be done with this quest. But none of my custom ones can be fast. They can be average. And I guess I can't make any more? I think I have to scrap what I have, and then I can make more? I don't know, man. I don't do weed. Okay, I had to readjust the mic. It was too far away. Maybe. I don't know. Guess I'll be back when I'm ready to get my 50,000. I'll tell you how long that took when I know. Okay, that strain is done. Let's go cash it in, even though I know it's not enough. Okay, we got 10, 6. 10, 6 in River. Got a 12, 9 downtown. So downtown's the go for now. Yep, I guess we're sending it downtown. Oh, and that made it. That was enough. Oh, that's perfect. We only had to do 1. Yeah, it's so nice.
But if it ain't the Johnny Appleseed of weed,
Couldn't have done it without your help.
if I'm being honest, having all this to work on means a lot. And losing the farm. When I got back from them, it was like the one stable thing I had.
I had something like that too.
Didn't work out, did it? It's not about the weed. It's about doing something with my hands that don't involve hurting anybody. Working towards some kind of balance. That was part of the reason why I hooked up with Roxy and her pops.
I hear you, brother. For what it's worth. I'm glad you found something to set you right.
I hope you find it too, Lincoln. That's all I got. I bow to your superior weed-growing skill, my friend.
Okay. So that took 7 hours, which is half of what I was expecting it to take, because I didn't read what all the upgrades were, so I didn't know that there were going to be upgrades that decreased the growth rate. Even though they didn't decrease it that much, it helped. Okay. That's the final up. So yeah, it only took 7 hours instead of 15, but 7 real-world hours just to finish this mission, just to unlock his freaking van. Because that's all we get. We get his van. I think I'm too close to my car.
I'm in the bayou and I need transportation.
On it, lad.
Oh.
Just getting her warmed up.
It spawned it outside automatically. I mean, it's a nice van. But I already have a car. And now I just made this...
Appreciate it.
I just made this guy drive out another thing. Was it worth it? Just seeing how well it handles to see if it was worth it. I mean, I guess. It's got good traction. I'm trying to flip it and I'm not. I guess. No, actually, no. 7 hours for this van and that's the only unlock? No, never mind. It's not worth that. Just remember, I spent 7 hours on this. But it doesn't seem to flip. I was really trying. But alright. There we are.